Hello and welcome. I'm on the lot. I'm actually found this car sitting at the mall. What do you think about that? 1966 Oldsmobile Toronado. First year for this car. 41,000 made this year. You can tell it's the first year besides the sticker in the window which says 1966 on it. It's 5,000 bucks. Runs and drives, all right? But you can also tell because the first year we had 4 drum brakes, all right? That was a weak spot on this car. So we have drums all the way around. In 67, they had optional vented discs in the front. So if you see vented discs, not a 66. These pop-up headlights aren't working. I don't know if they're mechanical or vacuum operated. A lot of these GMs were vacuum operated. They needed the big coffee can to hold vacuum. So when that leaks, you get this problem. Interesting. 425 V8 is offered this year with an automatic. They were all automatics. We're looking at 9.5 seconds to 60. Not great. 4,500 pound car. So people always have these perceptions that they're better than they are. Look, is it worth 5,000? I don't know. I'm not a Haggerty expert. I mean, it needs some work. It does say it runs. Very unusual to find them. Not many left. The transmission, the TH425 transmission in this, because it's a front drive car, was super complicated. Chain driving, part of it. This one does not have headrests in it, okay? So notice that those are an option. Headrests were an option in the car. Pretty interesting. So's tilt. I don't know if this car has tilt in it. I'm not sure about that. Do we have rear defrost? No rear defrost yet. That was yet to come in cars. So we have a little bit of rust here on the back wheel wells. Not terrible. I don't actually know if this is all metal though. We'd have to get a magnet out for that program, right? You know, a little bit of rust. Not terrible, not terrible. It's got a tow hitch, which I don't like to see on these cars, because somebody had to add that. I mean, they screwed it right into the car. Not super a fan of that. So it's hard enough to get transmission parts as it is on this car. It's like the new and the old right here, right? So it's hard enough to get parts for it though, and then you have this problem. So, you know, the seats actually look pretty good too. A little bit of problems. That can be redone. This is probably a power bench seat. It does have tilt because we see the second lever there. That was an option that year. The wheel looks good. Everything's good. We're looking good on it. Could use a nice bath. I would have washed it before sitting it out here because this will all come off. I mean, 15 minutes of wash and that would look a lot better. Single outside rear view mirror, because that's all you had to have then. I don't even think that was the law at the time. And you have the inside wipers, the same way as on the Escape. They come from the inside and go out rather than going across like normal wipers. Those work way better, just so you know. Just so you know, right? So this is the 66 Toronado. Maybe worth $5,000 investment. There's nothing underneath it. Looks good, right? So looking good. I think I'll say yeah to 5,000 for this car. Maybe put a little bit of money into it. It does say runs and drives. You're going to want to come and have it driven around and stuff like that. But otherwise, very rarely see them on the road. It'd be a great car for a car show and maybe you know, weekend driver. So there you go. 66 Toronado. All right, that's it, and we'll see you on the next on the lot.